Morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today, I'm going to be talking about all the add-ons that I use here in Season of Discovery and just classic WoW in general, because a lot of these add-ons are very useful. They help you give information generally of some kind, and they help you play the game at a better level, which is very, very nice. And so pretty much this video is coming from you guys. Someone comments on pretty much every video we've made about Season Discovery, asking about some add-on, what it does, something. People like to comment on my map up here and all these little things that I have around that aren't necessarily the most organized, but they each have a function, I promise. But before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So here we are, we're going to add-ons, just right into it. So we have DBM Core. This is Deadly Boss Mods. This just tells you download DBM. This tells you pretty much fight mechanics and what to be looking for. Next we have, it's very simple, you've probably used DBM since you've played WoW, very old. Next, oldest one, Atlas Loot. This tells you all the loot inside of dungeons, raids, stuff like this. You can look at professions, enchanting, gathering professions, even what level you need to get things. Just a ton of very helpful information and data. Next, we have Auctioneator. This is a really good auction house app. It does not as intensive as Trade Skill Master, and it still helps you auction stuff pretty quickly with buying and selling, and I'll even warn you if you're buying or selling something at a higher rate. So very easy, basic. I'd recommend this if you don't want Trade Skill Master. Then we have Better Vendor Price. This just tells you on Classic Era and Som the vendor price of items. Very simple, very basic, nothing crazy about that. Classic cast bars, this sort of gives you classic casting bars. I believe they added this in SOD to the base game, so it's not necessarily needed anymore, but it's just nice to have cast bars and see people casting as well as enemies casting. Next we have Details. This is, you can use Details, or it's just a damage meter. I like this one the best. You can also use Recount, but Details just is so much more than a damage meter, and it gives you a ton of data on pretty much anything you want, damage, healing, fight related. Then I have Deathlog. This is for hardcore, and so it's turned off here on SOD. Enchanter was supposed to be an add-on that lets you, if anyone said looking for enchant, if you were an enchanter, this add-on would invite people. There's also weak wars that do this. However, I can't get it to work on SOD and Classic Era. It only works on Wrath of the Lich King right now. Next, we have 5-second rule. So I have this disabled because the weak war I have for my character right here shows this tick rate. But essentially, it shows you the server tick rate, and it helps you for knowing when you're going to get a mana tick, regen tick. It's super helpful, pretty easy to use. It's just a bar that completes and ticks, and you can have it always show, only show half the time, and a few other things. Then Foji Core is something that I have for the Weak Auras add-on because I use his Weak Auras. They help you play the game, but Weak Auras, you pretty much got they're pretty tricky, but it can be very helpful. And then we have Gathermate 2 and Gathermate 2 data. This is how I show you guys all of the herbs on the map, and like you see these treasures up here, fishing things, herbalism, all of those. What reveals those is Gathermate 2. Very helpful, tons of information. Then we have Leatrix maps. That's why this map is completely visible, and all the maps are completely visible. I'll give you an example here. Silithus, it pretty much shows the entire map, and it gives us the map not full screen. I recently shifted to this just to give you guys the best data. I generally like to explore the maps and sort of see all of them and what you can sort of discover personally, but for you guys, I switched it over. Then Leatrix Plus, this is just an insanely powerful add-on. It has so many things that you can do with this, and it just helps your game run better, do better. Tons of information. So you can essentially move everything you want with this add-on. Definitely would recommend getting that on every game of WoW. Then we have Ludapalooza Classic. That is currently broken. I've tried so much to make it work, but it's sort of how I track the loot and show you guys how many things we've killed, what we looted, stuff like that. Usually it gives a value, but something's going on with Trade Skill Master, and it's not really connecting with it to give you guys the accurate things. Then we have modern target frames. This just allows you to have target frames that look better and prettier and sort of show you their debuffs and stuff. Then we have My Slot. This is great for when you're running multiple sets of gear, really used in the in-game more than right now, but it helps a lot for transferring settings as well with if you have multiple accounts and characters, just so you can import your base settings, or transferring from like Wrath of the Lich King. If you want your Wrath Classic settings on Classic Era, you can just boot it over very quickly. Then Nova World Buffs. This tells you world buffs. It tells you Ashen Veil. It tells you what layer you're on. It's just a ton of great informational stuff. Then Omni CC shows you, gives you a cooldown count for everything, as well as a lot of other information. However, since I believe with SOD, this isn't really needed anymore because it's in the base game. They added a few things like that when they came over to Season of Discovery. Then I have Questy, shows all the quests. If you're using any other sort of add-ons, there are a few like Zygor guides and Breasted XP that sort of show you exactly how to play the game and stuff like that. I don't really like that. I enjoy sort of puzzling together and being efficient all by myself. Then we have threat plates. This shows threat percentages on everyone else, which is really nice to see, and I enjoy it. It helps show the plates a lot better as well. Next, we have Titan Panel Classic. This is this thing up here. Just tells me how much gold I have in my account, how my bags are looking, how my gear's looking, and how it's great for showing XP as well as where you're at in TomTom. Then we have TomTom, which gives you coordinates, and this sort of is like a GPS for World of Warcraft, telling you exactly where you're located. Then we have Trade Skill Master. This is an incredible add-on for showing you gold, auction house data, so much. I could make a video just explaining how to use TSM and everything you can get with that. Then we have the voiceover. I've listened to all the quests, so I have this off, but if you want to sort of immerse yourself in the world, you can turn on voiceover and voiceover data, and it uses AI to read all the quest text to you, similar to retail. Then here's all my weak aura add-ons. It just allows you to use weak auras, which change your game. Big popular weak aura I have right down here is just sort of druid spells and stuff right there that you see, as well as my health. Then we have What's Training. Now this is a very useful add-on. You open your spell book right here. What can I train? And it just shows you what spells you'll be able to learn at what point, which is very, very helpful when you're out in the world leveling. But anyway, guys, that is it for this video. Those are all the add-ons I use, and I truly hope that this video helped you. If you have any questions, how to set them up, how to use them, I can probably explain how to use most of them. Weak auras would be the only one that I would struggle with as well. But anyway, that's it for this video. I truly hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.